Good afternoon, kids. I'm going to show y'all how to Mod Podge your paper mache ball. So I provided most of y'all have some Mod Podge in a little container. If you do not have this, you can take some glue and water it down. That will work just fine. So we are going to apply this colored paper to our orb. And what you're going to do is take a brush and dip a little bit Mod Podge onto it, starting at one end. Paint down the Mod Podge first, then apply your paper. You can either use your paper, have your paper torn, or you can cut it. But it needs to be in small pieces for it to apply without wrinkles. So you add your piece of paper, and then you go over it again with the Mod Podge. And this will seal your piece and seal the paper down to it. Make sure it is completely attached. It will dry clear, so do not worry about that. And so we just continue on, adding our pieces sort of like a mosaic. You watch for little wrinkles like that. That's why you want to have smaller pieces, because the smaller pieces will go around the curvature of this orb a lot better than a large piece. You might think that you get done faster and quicker with a large piece, but actually smaller pieces are more efficient. So we just continue on and keep going until you have the entire surface covered. Now, one thing to note, if your Mod Podge seems a little thick, you can always add a little bit of water and stir it up. And if you run out, you can use glue and water, and that will work just fine. I'll show you the finished product in a little bit. Okay, so after Mod Podging this for a little bit, and you can see I've got quite a bit of this done, and up at the top you can see how it's starting to dry clear, and I'm going back over any bumps that I find with my brush and just smoothing them out before I let this dry. Also, I've noticed that you definitely should take a moment and water down your Mod Podge a little bit. It's a little bit thick after sitting. That's a little thin, but you want it to have a better consistency and to be able to make sure that you cover your entire orb with what I've provided you. If you do run out, mix glue with water, and that should make a suitable alternative, although it won't be as glossy as regular Mod Podge. If your mom or dad or sister or anybody does crafts, maybe they might have some Mod Podge you can use. We're using the glossy Mod Podge. That it comes in different textures: glossy, matte, semi-gloss, satin, and that all refers to how much reflection is in the surface of the finished product. So let me get this one put down and I'll show y'all what I've got. Almost done. There it is. Can y'all see it okay? I've kind of made a mishmash of origami papers, and I still need to go back and make sure all of my little folds are tucked in. Everything looks good before I let this dry. Alright? Y'all have a great day. See you later.